del viejo puente del río y la alameda. Hey, welcome to Together Bistro.
What we like to call food for thought.
Hey, welcome back. Another episode of Together Bistro. We are making something really, really special today. It's called ASADO de la Abuela, or Grandma's roast, I guess you could say. And it has a Peruvian flavor and kick to it. We'll get into that in a little bit. But we're actually just really ready to try it, no? Or
I'm so happy that we are doing one of these shows, another one. I love this. And I love it because you and I, as you know, we cook a lot. And we put so much into it, and I'm sure you do too. And we've been kicking this idea around of food as a love language. And when we were researching this dish, it just seems like there's so much love into this.
yeah, so much love, so much love.
And I can't wait to try it. Should we try it?
Yeah, let's. Oh yeah, and soon we're actually going to be joining a farmer's market to sell our sauce.
Yeah.
So we'll tell you more about it.
So we put in these little dishes, we put a little bit of the
Mashed
potatoes, the rice, and the meat.
Oh wow. I was so worried. I don't know why. I always worry.
You've been so nervous for the last hour.
It just didn't look as my grandma's.
But it tastes like your grandma.
Oh my god. It tastes, it smells.
It's really, really good.
I know, it's so good.
So good.
So good.
It really is. I'm not just saying. But it came out delicious. And it does taste like Peru.
It does.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. We'll show you how to make it.
Yes,
Right
enjoy.
now.
Airosa caminaba. Yo soy
¿Y
limeña.
por qué estás tan peruana hoy? Cuéntanos.
Well, because we're making this amazing staple in a Peruvian home. So, yeah, we have it in every house. Every house has their own recipe, their own approach.
This is a pattern, no? There is a recipe, and then every family develops their own way, no?
Yeah.
And we research different ways of making this, no?
Yeah, some people use, other ingredients. We're keeping it very pure. We're honoring my grandma who passed almost 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
She made it to 98, and with my brothers and my family, we made a list of my mama's dishes, and she actually studied to be a chef back in the 20s, the 30s, which is crazy to think about. She went to culinary school, nursing, to become a nurse school. Yeah.
Remarkable
A
woman.
trailblazer.
Yeah.
And she has so many dishes that now we've kind of reconnected with, so that's why we're making this.
So one of the things we had to do is to translate the Peruvian recipe to the US, and what we found is that this piece of meat here in the US is called eye of round.
Yeah.
What is it called in Peru?
Pejerrey, which is also a type of fish, so it's very confusing.
Yeah. So that's why I'm talking about the translation of, but this is it. This is, as you can see, a beautiful piece of meat.
4.5 pounds, because today is Iker's, our youngest son's 10th birthday, and we have guests coming over. So we thought, okay, what's a dish that is traditionally Peruvian, that represents my grandma?
We can feed a lot of people.
Can feed a lot of people, and that everybody would love. So that's why we're making this. And you serve it with mashed potatoes, which we will show you in a minute. But should we talk about the book then?
Yeah, well, we were thinking about if this dish is present in every house, what book? And there are 3 or 4 books that come to mind when you think about a book that you will find in every house. The one we are going for is the Odyssey by Homer. And the reason why is because we are reading this book with Iker. And we go somewhere outside the house and we sit down, we have a little picnic, and we read the book slowly but surely. I think it's going to take us about 10 years to finish it.
There you go. When he turns 20,
yeah,
we'll be He's obsessed with Greek mythology, and it's kind of overwhelming how much he knows about it. I don't understand. I understand like 2 words out of the book. I feel really pathetic when we're reading it. So do you have a quote for us to explore?
Yes, there are many quotes that you could pick from this book. But the one we like is that, because I think it's very insightful even today. So this was written many centuries ago, but I think this quote is relevant today. And it says, "Of all the things that are given to men as knowledge, the most unintelligible of all is the human heart."
Unintelligible, meaning hardest to understand.
Hardest to understand. And I think
it is very hard.
It was written many centuries ago, but I think it remains a mystery today. We understanding the heart, the passions of men is hard. It's
the
hard.
Emotions, it's hard. No, but it's even hard to understand your own heart. I have meat in my hand, but yeah, hold my hand.
Como hacen los perros. What game do you play with the dogs?
Oh yeah, where is the meat? Are you really doing this? Okay, well, let's show them how to make it.
Yeah.
Or do we want to unpack the quote?
I want them to see the first step.
I do one and then we do the other one?
Yeah. Can you do it? I'll do it.
Okay, fine.
So you get this.
But that's like
and you make.
An incision.
You have to be almost a surgeon to do this.
Open it? Like take it out? Opale. So I think it might be easier to do this now.
There you go.
Is it all the way in?
That's what she said.
Wait, is it?
All right. How would you get to know the human heart?
How will you get to know the human heart?
What would you say is the best way?
Well, I go into a couple of things. So emotional intelligence, which starts by getting to know yourself and doing the work. So meditating, pausing, reflecting, so that you get to know your emotions. One practice that I do is that I have an alarm on my watch every 2 hours. And every time it goes off, the only question I ask myself is, how am I feeling? Like, how are you feeling right now? How am I feeling right now?
To be more aware.
To be more aware, because then, I know that if I'm extremely tired, anything that anyone around me says, I might be more irritable. Look at that. I wish you could smell this. Now, this is Ají Panca. So let me show you what it looks like. It's a Peruvian pepper that it's, I can buy it like this here. We're gonna start growing these very soon. Yeah, I already have the seeds. It's a pepper that is not that spicy, at least in comparison to all the spicy peppers that we have in Peru. So we're gonna add it, and up to now, it would have been just any regular dish, you know, the base for anything. You can make tomato sauce, whatever it is that you usually use, onion, tomato, you know, your base. Now, we just added Peru into this. All right. So we're gonna add the base to our slow cooker pan. Look at that. Vamos, Pepe, va, que las esperanzas de...
Just make sure we get everything.
We cook it now for 6 hours on low. Como acurucucú, acurucucú. Uy, se me quema el arroz.
So let's check how this is going. Look at that, so good, so good. I think this is ready to be taken out. I just want to be able to grab to get a good grip on the meat. That's why I'm going to use this parchment paper. And I'm going to just take a decisive cut like that. We put the sauce back on the slow cooker because we are gonna put all the meat back into the slow cooker.